what's your journey with Home Assistant been? Have you been a user of Home Assistant, and then transitioned into like working for the Open Home, or how did you get here?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a cliche, unfortunately. But when we moved into our house, my husband set up Home Assistant. We had some smart home stuff already, kind of the normal entry level stuff that you would get, Ring cameras, a couple of smart plugs, things like that. And then when we bought our own home, yeah, my husband set it up. He is a lot more technical than I am, and yeah, he found it and put it in the house, and it was something that I had to learn rather than like I went and found myself. But then over a couple of years, got used to it, started expanding it out more. And then I saw that the Open Home Foundation was looking for a partnership manager, which is my background. And it just felt like a really natural fit. Yeah. So I've worked in partnerships for a number of years. I worked in kind of sales and marketing before that, and then partnerships for a kind of fintech firm. And yeah, this was I was kind of slightly looking around, and then I saw the job come up with the foundation. I was just like, yeah, that's the one. It was the only job I applied for, and I just kind of went all in on it. And the rest is history, as they say.
That's awesome. And you've been here, I guess, almost a year now. Because I remember when we first met, I think it was your first week at the Open Home Foundation at CES last year, or second week, or something like that.
No, it was my first trip. Yeah, so I'd been
First
there
trip.
since November, and
Okay.
yeah, so it's just over a year now since I joined. But obviously, the first 2 months were just like trying to find my feet and be like, okay, how do partnerships currently work? What's in
Yeah.
the program right now? Trying to get my head around everything. And then we went to CES, saw you guys, and that was my first opportunity to really see some of our partners in real life, in person. And also then
Yeah.
just, I mean, CES is like, it's like a baptism of fire, isn't it? You go into the smart home section and it's like, okay, wow. There's a lot to take
Yeah.
in. So yeah.
It is funny because it's literally like there's lights flashing at you. There's like everything, right? And
It can be super
it's
overwhelming actually. And
yeah.
like what I say now to everyone who's going is like, take your time. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no way you're going to see all of it. Like you
No.
just try and take it bit by bit, go to the important things, bring lots of water, take lots of breaks, all that kind of stuff. Because otherwise you're just by the end of the
Yeah.
week, you'll be not able to string a sentence together, you know?
Yeah. As with most Vegas trips anyway. So it's
For different
standard
reasons, I think. Yeah.
standard rules apply here. Yeah, it is. It is. It's CES is a weird place, right? And it's like because it's like you're going to the market, right? In whatever country, and people are like, "Hey, do you want a cucumber?" And it's like, "What?" Right? And it's like same thing, right? Where some of the larger companies, obviously, like they don't need to pull you in or anything like that, but the smaller folks do, and it's hilarious, right? Sometimes, and it's it's fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to it again. But
I mean, it must be
um,
fun for you guys as well because, like, I imagine you're walking around with mics and cameras and stuff, so they know that
yeah,
you're going to be creating content too. So it's like they
Yeah,
zone in on you.
just as
Is
soon as
that
they saw our
reason?
badge, like we'll be walking past a random vendor and they would see our badge that would have media written on it, and they'd be like, "Hey, like come over here, like look at our TV." I'm like, that's a nice
yeah,
TV, but it's not really what we want to talk about, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Whereas, like, we get stopped for different reasons, right? Because, like, you know, we try and have Home Assistant branded t-shirts and stuff when we're walking around, and
yeah,
that was really interesting for me actually because I hadn't been to something like that before wearing anything Home Assistant branded, and you would get stopped being like, I love Home Assistant, my house does this and this and this and this is how I've used it and blah blah blah, and I'm
Yep.
like, okay, that's amazing, like cool. But it also happens outside of CES too. So we were in
yeah.
Dublin in the summer, and I was actually going back to the airport to leave, and some random guy just stopped me in the street being like, Home Assistant, like, how did you get that hoodie? And I was like, well, I work there. And he's like, oh my God. I was like, well, the whole team have been here, but like, sorry, we're all leaving now. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
glad you're a user, you know, like have fun with it. It's wild.
that's cool. like celebrity status almost, right? You're like walking around. It's like, can I get a picture?
I mean, walking around with Paulus, it's like that. It's like trying to be a bouncer
that
for him,
doesn't
you
happen to
know?
Phil
Like,
or I. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I
But
have had quite a few people kind of come up and be like, could we get a picture with Paulus, please? Like, that would be amazing. And I'm like, let me ask him for you. You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not his keeper, but sure, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's
That's
funny.
funny.
Just give me £5 and we'll make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You start monetizing Paulus.
And we're a non-profit
But-
foundation, guys.
That's right. That's right. But Miranda's not nonprofit.